A person that respects themselves will be able to make the best decisions when it comes to achieving their goals and becoming who they are. In contrast, a person that does not respect themselves is likely to sell themselves short or give away more than they have, only to receive much less than they deserve. And this is why knowing how to respect yourself is such an important factor on the journey of you becoming your best you. Hi, I'm HC, and without further ado, here are the steps on how to respect yourself. Step 1. Love yourself. Always remember, your journey to self-respect begins with the love you have for yourself. Consider that you're more likely to appreciate and protect someone that you love. Think to yourself, if someone I love was in trouble, would I help them? If someone I loved had something to say, would I listen to them? If someone I loved were in trouble, would I offer a helping hand? If you answered yes to these questions, you now need to put yourself in that person's shoes. Imagine yourself as that person that you love and ask yourself those same questions. And be there for you. You will quickly realize that we often love ourselves less in the vain pursuit of the love of someone else. To love yourself also means to show up for yourself and to respect your thoughts and ideas, because your voice is worthy too. Things can go well. Believe it. Step 2. Be ready to let go. We often find ourselves in compromising situations because we do not know when to let go. Sometimes we are so fixated on who we want a person to be that we are blinded to the truth of who they actually are. To be ready to let go is to acknowledge the nature of life, which is accepting the truth that everything changes. Consider that everything goes through a cycle and always changes form. You can imagine this literally like the water cycle, which is the path that all water follows as it moves around Earth in different states. It transforms from liquid to solid ice and snow, and is evaporated into vapor according to how it's treated in its environment. The water is always water. It is just expressed differently at different stages. In the same way, your relationships with people can change. Even if we love a person, just like the changes of a water cycle, that love will have to be expressed in a different way, according to how we are being treated. This means that if you are treated with neglect, disdain, or scorn, it may be time to express your love from afar or elsewhere altogether. Being ready to let go is to remain conscious of how you are being treated, and to accept that if love is no longer being served at the table, you need to know to pardon yourself and leave. Knowing to let go has to do with situations involving people as much as it has to do with situations that only involve you. Be wary of personal habits, traits, and attitudes that are not conducive to becoming the best version of you. If it does not mean your growth, to respect yourself is to know to let go. Step 3. Set boundaries. A boundary is that which serves to indicate the bounds or limits of anything. In this case, it is a limiter of what you will accept and what you will reject on a personal level. Setting boundaries is essential because when you acknowledge what you are okay with versus what you are not okay with, you will be much more able to practice discernment and avoid people and situations that cross those boundaries, and consciously embrace people that respect them. Setting boundaries will help you understand what makes you feel uncomfortable or less of who you are, as well as help you embrace the things that rejuvenate you and help you feel like more of yourself. To respect those boundaries, it is important to be a good listener and to always be perceptive of what is going on around you. Sometimes problems can be so obvious, but we're so distracted by other things going on that we don't take the time to actually notice them. To listen in this context is to be wary of the circumstances you find yourself in and ask yourself, why am I here? Why is this happening? Ask yourself questions such as, are there things that are making me uncomfortable about this person or this situation? Identify your boundaries and develop that self-respect. Step 4. Trust your gut. In this context, to trust your gut is to fight the urge to over-intellectualize a situation. It is to trust the feeling that you have when you are exposed to a person or situation that you feel is demeaning or belittling to you. It is trusting that you don't always need to know exactly why something feels off before taking the appropriate steps to remove yourself from the situation. Trusting your gut is to avoid talking yourself out of your feelings, because the more you deny what you feel, the stronger that feeling will likely become. This does not mean to act on impulse and avoid reasoning. However, it does mean to trust yourself enough to take action upon what you feel. Always remember, the story is never over. Whatever happens can work in your favor if you trust and believe in yourself long enough to make that happen. Step 5. Stop trying to settle. An important part of self-respect is to respect your ambitions and to avoid settling for something that you don't truly want. We often resort to comparing ourselves to the situations of others in order to feel better about what we are tolerating. We'll say, I'll take this, it's better than nothing. It's not the worst. Or, this person does not truly appreciate me, but at least they're there, right? It is important to understand that if you are settling for something, you are ridding yourself of the opportunity to have something else. Imagine this like being a child at school, granted 20 minutes for recess. If you spend 20 minutes with people that are negative, you will have no minutes to spend with the kids that are positive. Whether you hang out with the negative people and don't socialize too much and don't engage in the negativity, or even if you spend all of those minutes wishing that they were more positive, settling for those individuals takes away from the time and energy you could be spending with people that actually brighten up your day. When it comes to self-respect, sometimes fitting in is the exact opposite of what it will take to become fulfilled. So don't let your love be held hostage. Don't let people bargain you out of respect. Go where you are celebrated, not tolerated. Forgive yourself for settling and surrender to the blessings on the way that have your name on it. So, that's it, Howell family. Those are the 5 steps on how to respect yourself and to start moving forward today. Thank you for watching this video until the end. You are appreciated. Like and share this video, and consider subscribing to this channel if you haven't already. I'll see you here next time on Howell Consultations, the how-to being true to you.